Hello everyone. In this lecture, I will tell you the structure of N-channel and P-channel junction field effect transistor as well as the drain characteristics of P-channel and N-channel JFET. Okay, now to construct a P-channel JFET, we will take a lightly doped P-type semiconductor bar and two heavily doped N-type regions are embedded on each side of this bar. Okay. Now, when no voltage is applied to the terminals, it is having three terminals now: drain terminal, source terminal. The current will flow between these two terminals, drain and source, and another controlling terminal is called the gate terminal. Okay, now depletion region exists as it is a PN junction. PN junction is forming. So as this N-type region is heavily doped, depletion region penetrates deeper into in this P-type region. So, the depletion region, the width of this depletion region is more in the P-type region. So there will be two depletion regions. Now, the channel, what do you mean by channel? The space between these two depletion regions is called as the channel from where the current can flow. Now, how do we connect a voltage, external voltages between drain and source and gate and source? These two gate terminals are first shorted together. Okay, then we apply gate to source voltage, we apply drain to source voltage. Now, what will be the polarity of this VDS? This VDS will be drain terminal is connected to the negative terminal of the supply, external supply, and source, which is common grounded, is connected to the positive. Because what will happen when we connect VDS in this polarity? Holes from this majority carrier, which are holes in this p-type region, they will be attracted towards its negative terminal of the battery. So current will flow, conventional current flows in the direction of motion of holes. So drain current will flow from source to drain. So initially we have made VGS to be equal to 0 volt. Okay, now we will increase VDS. So when VDS is 0, drain current is 0. When we increase VDS slightly, for small value of VDS, as the VDS increases, drain current increases linearly. This is controlled by the resistance of this P-type bar. The current flow is controlled by the resistance of this P-type bar. Now, when the current flows, okay, when the current flows, a potential drop exists along the length of the bar. This potential drop is not constant along the entire length of the bar. Okay, the reverse bias potential between this voltage drop which exists along the length of the drop, it because gate is at ground. Okay, when you connect P to the negative voltage drop, then definitely these two PN junctions on both sides of the channel will become reverse biased due to this voltage. Now, as the voltage drop is not constant along the entire length of the channel, the voltage drop, or you can say the reverse bias voltage between this gate region and the drain region is more than the reverse bias voltage which is present between this gate region and the source region. That's why this depletion region is not rectangular in shape. It is a wedge shape. The width of depletion region, as here potential drop is more, the width of depletion layer is more near the drain end and it is less near the source end. So a very interesting phenomena happens when this VDS is increased to a value equal to the pinch of voltage of the particular JFET. Now suppose we have taken a P channel JFET in which pinch off occurs for plus 4 volt. For P channel, pinch off is positive. Okay, and what will happen during this pinch off? It means that the width of this depletion layer and this depletion layer increases so much that they both touch each other and the channel becomes quite narrow. So what do you think? Does the width of the channel reduces to 0? No, it is almost 0, but it does not reduce to 0. Otherwise, current will not be able to flow. What will happen? The channel width reduces to a minimum constant value and a constant value of current flow through this constricted channel. So at this point, when VDS becomes equal to pinch of voltage, when the magnitude of VDS becomes equal to the pinch of voltage, then drain current levels off. I'm now right now talking about when VGS is equal to 0 volt. So the value of this current when the pinch off occurs for VGS is equal to 0 is known as IDSS. This is the maximum value of the drain current between drain and source when the gate is shorted. So when we further increase VDS negatively, when further VDS is made more negative, in case of P channel it is negative, current will remain level off. It will not change. Now, so current is maximum here. Okay. Now what happens if we apply VGS here? Okay. So if I apply VGS to be 1 volt, now what will be the polarity of VGS? We have to apply VGS such that it also adds to the reverse bias voltage drop along the entire length of the channel. It also adds to the reverse bias voltage between the gate and drain junction or between the gate and source junction. So VGS, gate is N-type, it should be connected to positive terminal of the battery and source is connected to negative terminal so that it can reverse bias the gate junction. Now the reverse bias voltage will be equal to VGS plus VDS. So what will happen? You can see that now the current saturates at a lower level. Current saturates at a lower level. Pinch off also occurs at a lower value of VDS and the drain current becomes smaller. Okay, so what will happen when the externally applied reverse bias voltage increases, then resistance will also increase. Okay, so this will make the drain current smaller in amount. That's why we can say that region to the left of the A behaves as a voltage controlled resistance region where the resistance can be controlled with the value of this VGS. So as VGS is made more positive, drain current becomes smaller, drain current saturates at a lower level and also pinch off occurs for a lower value of VDS. Also breakdown will also occur for lower value of VDS. When VDS is made sufficiently large, then the junction breakdown may occur, and which may result in damaging the device. Okay, now the region to the right of A, is termed as, this is left of A, ohmic region, voltage control resistance region. To the right of A, active region, saturation region, or pinch off region. This JFET needs to be operated in this pinch off region if we have to use it for small signal amplification. Okay, now what is this VGS cutoff, which is also equal to this VP pinch off? When the VGS, we are increasing it in positive direction. When VGS becomes equal to this value V pinch off, then this JFET is no longer conductive. Drain current becomes equal to 0 because now the resistance is maximum. It has become maximum. So we can say that this value of VGS at which drain current is 0 is known as VGS cut off. It is also equal to pinch off voltage VP. For P channel, pinch off is positive. Okay, so this is minus of magnitude of V pinch off. When VDS is equal to magnitude of V pinch off, that is 4 volt, then pinch off occurs for VGS is equal to 0 volt. So pinch off can be defined in two ways, either in terms of VDS, it is the value of magnitude of VDS for VGS is equal to 0 when the pinch off occurs, when the drain current levels off, when the drain currents become constant. Okay, and another way, in terms of VGS, it can be defined that it is the value of gate to source voltage for which drain current becomes equal to 0. So this is all about the drain characteristics of P channel JFET. These are the symbols of N channel JFET, P channel JFET. The arrow is marked on the gate terminal. The solid bar is representing that depletion region exists between the two junctions. Okay, thank you so much for listening patiently.